Thank you, Monica. Good morning, all. How are you this morning? But anyway, let me just say that I'm indeed very delighted to be with you this morning. And I believe that this meeting provides all of us with a platform for both Kenyan and UK business entities to exchange and share ideas, experiences. But it is also a good opportunity to create new business linkages as we continue to strengthen existing ones and promoting our investments together. You all know that the United Kingdom is key to Kenya and has been a well-tested strategic partner over the years. You are our fifth largest export destination. But also equally, and I believe more importantly, you also form the largest pool of foreign investors in Kenya, with over about 220 British companies based and working in Kenya. Kenya has established a market niche in the United Kingdom also for some of our leading products, tea, as the Prime Minister mentioned yesterday, coffee, flowers, fruits, vegetables. And we, on the other hand, have never lost faith in UK manufactured goods, including motor vehicles, printed materials, machineries, and chemicals. But we're entering a new stage, and I think we all know that, in our partnership with the United Kingdom post-Brexit. I must admit some of us were not keen on a Brexit situation. But I must also say that now that it's happened, and indeed the manner in which the British government is aggressively pursuing new opportunities outside of Europe, I think this might end up being a blessing in disguise for all of us. And I think there is indeed huge potential to reignite once again the partnership, the investments that were actually the driving force of global economy before we all seemed to lose interest in each other. There's been big arguments that Africa turned to China. The truth of the matter is the United Kingdom turned its back on us, and we had to look for somewhere else to go. But I am really hopeful that maybe now we can start re-engaging as we once did for mutual prosperity and to build on the foundations that were built by those who came before us. And I'm really keenly looking forward to it. So what I thought might have been a problem actually might end up, as I said, being truly a blessing in disguise. And we want to take this opportunity to really encourage you to look at these new opportunities. You made major strides in areas that are of keen interest to ourselves. Renewables, this is an area we're very keen on. We can partner there. You've got good experience, good works we have seen and heard done. There's great opportunity in Kenya. In terms of fintech, there can be no better hub for partnership with Africa than Kenya. You also have made tremendous inroads. Our deepening and our partnership between our stock exchange and the London Stock Exchange, again, provides a wonderful base to create two financial centers that can be the hub of business globally, as far as I am concerned. And here again, tremendous potential exists. I was talking yesterday, as we now are moving towards seeing how we can reignite development in Nairobi, and we want to re-energize Nairobi. We want to rebuild Nairobi. And I was reminding people yesterday that most of the estates that you see around Nairobi were built as a partnership between the United Kingdom and Kenya. Here again, tremendous potential exists. Tremendous investment opportunity exists for our continued partnership. And this is something, again, I would really ask you all to look at. We are focused on trying to achieve 4 key items which we think will uplift the living standards of our people, and by so doing, not only deepen prosperity across the nation, create greater equity, but ultimately doing those things, bringing about sustainable political stability. And I think when we look at the housing agenda that we have, the health agenda that we have, the manufacturing agenda because of jobs for our young people, food security. We didn't just pick this as a hat, pick it out of a hat, not guessing. We knew what we were doing. And we believe that we focus on this, we create an environment for long-term political stability, which is then the basis for long-term economic prosperity that is equitable, that touches on all people, and is a source of future security for investments for people like yourselves sitting in this room today. So we want to be partners. And I'm really hopeful that this British government, with its very clear mandate now, will be a lot more focused than it has been in the past. But we want you to be the beneficiaries of that focus, of that new re-engagement. We want the private sector to be the driver of this new partnership that we hope to achieve. And I want to promise you that we, as a government, will do everything that we can to facilitate you to do your business. We will do everything that we can to ensure that your business thrives and succeeds. I don't think you will find a country in Africa that has the kind of rights of protecting investor interests that you will find in Kenya, with very clear laws. We've just redone our Companies Act, our Partnerships Act, and all of this is aimed not only just to make it easier for you to do business, but also to ensure that your investments are secure in the long run. I know, for example, there have been concerns, since we got this new constitution. Leases are coming up and we're very focused on it. But we're not going to do it by force. We're going to do it by making people understand the value of allowing those investments to continue. So if you don't hear us make too much noise about it, it's not that we're not doing anything about it. We are engaged, and we want the people themselves to accept and to get to understand that this is the right thing to do for them. So don't wait to see running battles between us and people. We're out of that stage now. Now we're in the era of persuasion. And I believe we shall be persuasive, and we shall get it done, and those leases will be renewed, and those property rights will be secured in a manner that ensures long-term, as I keep saying, stability and progress. So I'm saying Kenya is changing, and it's changing rapidly. We still have a long way to go, but we believe that we can get there, especially with your support. Kenya is opening up new opportunities, not just for foreign investors, but also for our own local investors. We're just as keen to promote local Kenyan businesses as we are keen to attract FDI. We're even happier when the two come together and actually form binding partnerships, because that also is something that we're very keen to do. I don't want to bore you with too much, just to say that we welcome you to Nairobi, we welcome you to Kenya. The gateway, as many of you will know, to East Central Africa. Opportunities abound, challenges exist, but we are a country that believes that challenges exist so that people like yourselves can turn them into opportunity. And we just need to create the enabling environment to allow you to do that. We are not there to do business. We are there to create an environment for you to do business, to succeed. And your success ultimately is our success, is the country's success, is our people's success. So without much ado, let me end there. The guys who know what we are, different things that we are interested in doing will keep you engaged. I look forward to seeing you in Nairobi. My door is always, always going to be open. And I conclude once again by saying that I think we are at an exciting juncture in the relationship between Kenya and the United Kingdom. Once again, we are at a very exciting point. And if what I see happening continues, I believe that that deepening relationship between two governments ultimately will create tremendous opportunity for both our peoples to prosper. Thank you. Unless you have any questions. Asanteni sana.